A very good morning to all of you. 8D.
Good morning, ma'am.
Physics class children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning all of you. All are well?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
tell me something. The board that I have set up, is it visible? Or shall I bring it a little closer? Can you see it?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
visible.
Yes,
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
see. Just tell me. I'm
Yes,
setting the position. Is it okay now? Just see.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Since we'll need it today, so. Yeah. If you remember, children, yesterday we discussed, I told you about the surface interlocking. Now, I told you that when I was telling you about the friction process, I was telling you that when friction has to be there or it has to show its effect, first thing is that the object that is moving has to be in contact with the surface. That is very obvious. And that is why we say that friction is a type of contact force. Excuse me. Now we see that when the two objects are in contact, what is actually happening that is making the motion possible. As we have discussed, that friction is a type of force that opposes motion. वो motion को oppose करता है, and कहीं ना कहीं this is bad, it is disadvantageous for us, but in some of the cases it is so advantageous that we are able to move because of it, else we just keep floating here and there. So why it is happening? Yesterday I told you I took the help of my hands to explain you the process, how the interlocking takes place. Now today I'll be explaining it to you with the help of the board. Just listen to it carefully, and if you have put your cameras on, I'll request you put it off so that you are able to see the board clearly. Those who have put the cameras on, please put it off so that you all will be able to see the board properly. Now see, children, like this is any surface. Any surface. It can be a table, it can be a glass top, it can be floor, any surface. Now when you see it, you observe it this way. Now when you were small, आपसे पूछा जाता था smooth है या rough है? Yes, maybe in your class 5 and class 6 in EVS or in your science you must have studied. कोई भी चीज, right now, like if I talk about this board, this if I say it is smooth or it is rough, यहाँ पर आप एक बात भी समझ लीजिए, there is a big difference between smooth and soft. This is not soft, this is hard. Yes, but this is smooth. When you touch the upper surface and it is regular, if it is even, it is smooth. When we say soft, that means something that we can press and that is soft to touch, like cotton. That is soft. So here we are talking about smooth and rough surface. When I say smooth and rough surface, children, that means this here, when I touch it, it is all same. Now at the same time, if I take this pillow and if I touch it and I move my hand on it, I'll be seeing that there kuch upar niche, up and downs feel honge. It's not all same. The surface is not same. This is very important for you to understand the rest of the things. Now the same way, if we observe any surface, वो हमको ऐसे दिखाई देगा या फिर वो ऐसे दिखाई देगा. It can be smooth, it can be rough. Now whatever surface we take, children, उसमें इतना हमको गड्ढे नहीं दिखाई देंगे कि बहुत गड्ढा है. कोई भी चीज आप हाथ अपना मूव करेंगे उसमें ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत गड्ढे दिखाई देंगे या फील होंगे. So this surface that we are talking about, this surface, if a microscopic observation of this is taken, now you're well aware what is a microscope. Microscope is an aid, it's a device, it's an instrument through which you are able to see very small structures which are not able to be seen by our naked eyes. The same way, if we see the microscopic structure of this, we will be able to see the irregularities, ups and downs, ups and downs. Now these ups and downs are not only present on the surface. जिस चीज पे, supposing, like I take the example, if supposing a ball is there and this ball has to move on this surface. Now कितना भी smooth surface होगा, but इसमें irregularities होंगी अगर हमने microscopic view ले लिया, पहली चीज. Now this ball, if we talk about the surface, if we talk about the outer part of this ball also, the area which is in contact, which will be in contact with this, has some irregularities. जैसे कल आपको explain किया था that they fit into each other. The same way, the irregularities of the surface of the ball and the irregularities of the surface. This is the same surface. This is the microscopic view. Now, the irregularities of this surface fit into the irregularities of this surface. And the motion of the ball is possible. Now, since it is having irregularities, it is creating hindrance. This is creating problem in the movement of this ball. Since it is creating problem in the movement of the ball, ये ball move तो करेगी, आराम से करती जाएगी, but a time will come when this ball is going to stop. And this is why we say that friction opposes the motion. Now understand the same way. ये तो एक normal surface हमने supposing एक wooden table का surface ले लिया था, top ले लिया था. Class 8D, are you all able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Only two?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, next, supposing we have taken the glass table, जिसपे कांच लगा हुआ है. अब this is much smoother than this one, of course. Wooden से ये smooth होगा. अब इसमें अगर बॉल यहाँ तक आई थी और रुकी थी आके, fine. Now, obviously, in this, if the ball is moving, now here you see that the irregularities are less. इसके comparison में the irregularities will be less. होगी तो जरूर, but बहुत कम होगी. And this ball when moves, now since the irregularities are less, so no lesser contact because of the less irregularities. When lesser contact, its motion will be not opposed as in this first case. When the motion will not be opposed as in the first case, of course, what you will be seeing that the ball is going to move a larger distance. अब ये ball के movement से तो ठीक है. From the point of view of the movement of the ball, तो it's okay. But when we are talking about the movement of ours, अपने movement की अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं, then you will see that it is easy to move on. Now we are not considering this as glass and this as wood. जो आपने कल pictures देखी थी, अब उसकी बात करते हैं. This is a smooth surface for us to move and this is a rough surface. Now when you're moving on the rough surface, first of all, the movement becomes difficult. First thing, here the movement becomes easy, but कांच के surface पे आप अगर move कर रहे हैं, now just tell me, is it easy? Is the movement easy?
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
because again, देखिए ये drawing थोड़ा गड़बड़ है. वैसे मेरी drawing इतनी गंदी नहीं है, but since I'm using my left hand right now so that you can see it, पैर है, ठीक है, मान लीजिए. पैर का जो surface, because you need to understand, the science is more important than the diagram. Now see, जो पैर का नीचे का हिस्सा है, इसमें भी irregularities हैं. और इसी वजह से जब हमारे शूज बहुत दिन तक हम पहनते रहते हैं तो क्या होता है, जरा बताइए तो. एट जी जल्दी से. कम ऑन, एक ही शूज अगर आप बहुत टाइम तक पहनते रहेंगे, रोज, क्या होने लगता है थोड़े टाइम के बाद?
Ma'am, skin infection.
हाँ,
Ma'am, skin infection.
Ma'am, its
हाँ.
condition starts becoming bad.
Its condition starts becoming bad. Very good. और आपने कभी ध्यान दिया है कि ये अगर है, ठीक है, इसमें ये कुछ डिजाइन ये लोग क्यों बना देते हैं मार्केट वाले? फालतू में पैसा वेस्ट करते हैं, कुछ डिजाइन ऐसी बना देंगे या ऐसी डिजाइन बना देंगे. क्यों बनाते हैं? नीचे का जो हिस्सा है उसमें ऐसे डिजाइन क्यों बना देते हैं?
So that we cannot slip.
Why? Now understand the logic. ये डिजाइन ऐसे ही नहीं बना देते हैं. There is a logic behind this. Why? Because these are actually the irregularities which they are making. भाई जो सोल है वो तो बिल्कुल फ्लैट है ना, वो तो इवन है, स्मूथ है. But by making these type of designs, these patterns, they make it irregular. When they make it irregular, these irregularities are going to fit into the irregularities of the floor on which you're going to move, and this will form interlocking, and when the interlocking will be formed, it will be easier for you to move. Fine. The same way your foot also, your foot, here also the irregularities are there which you cannot see, but they are there. These irregularities fit into the irregularities of the surface on which you are moving, and the movement is easy. अब पानी में जब चल रहे हैं, कल बात करी थी, तो जब पानी आ गया तो irregularity सारी पानी से भर गई ना. अब आपका जो फुट है उसकी irregularity फिट कहाँ होगी? ऑलरेडी पानी भर गया है. And then you start skipping. So this is the reason interlocking is very, very important. If interlocking is formed, you are able to move. That is why it is very difficult. बहुत ज़्यादा smooth होगा तो भी नहीं movement ठीक है. And if it is very, very rough, then also the movement is not possible. It becomes difficult. Is there any problem till here? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Anyone having any problem?
No, ma'am.
Is it all clear?
ma'am.
Huh? Somebody
Yes,
wants to
ma'am.
say something? Okay, fine. So we proceed now. Now come to page number 149 in your book, 149. Page number 149, children. The same thing you have been shown, what I told you, the same thing you've been shown with the help of an activity. Now you will be answering me, okay? Let's see how much you have understood. Now two surfaces are there, beta. The first one, where you can see the thoda greenish color. What is that surface? Jaldi bataiye.
Ma'am, glass surface.
Ma'am, glass.
And what about the other one?
Ma'am, wood.
What is the other one?
Ma'am, towel. Ma'am, towel surface.
Yes, it's a
Some
towel.
towel.
Yes, it's a towel, and the towel is used to wipe up. Fine, you all are aware. और कुछ नहीं है, ये वही towel है simple सी जो हम बाथरूम में यूज करते हैं to wipe our body. Fine, अब समझिएगा. Now same object, I think marble ball they have taken. Now marble ball is to be moved on the glass surface and on the towel surface. बताइए जरा कहाँ पर motion ball का easy होगा?
Ma'am, on the glass.
Ma'am, glass
surface.
Ma'am, glass.
Okay, now the next question comes why?
Ma'am, because glass has much less. Ma'am, because the glass has much less irregularities than.
Very good, very good. It has less irregularities. You can say it is smoother. Very good. So that means the message has reached you. Fine. So you will be seeing that it will be difficult for the ball to move on the towel surface in comparison to the glass surface. जो कि ये बात हम physics में पढ़ रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा ये पढ़ाई वाली बात आ गई. अगर हम normally ये practically करके देखें तो हमें observation से भी पता है. Practically भी पता है that if you want to move the ball on this thing glass surface, it is easy for us to move it. है ना? सच है ना ये बात?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now the other diagram
Yes.
that you can see, children, on the same page there, you will be able to see the projection. Projection का मतलब ये है, जैसे मैंने आपको irregularities बताई, जो हमारा हाथ, फिर से अपना हाथ देखिए, जो हमारे fingers हैं. अगर याद हो in 8th class in biology, आपने पढ़ा होगा finger like projections in विलाय पढ़ा था, nutrition in animals, किसी को याद है? जब digestion पढ़ा था तो विलाय का structure पढ़ा था, नहीं याद है. Forgot. Okay, so finger like projection मतलब कुछ निकला हुआ जो structure, that is called projection. So projection and in indentations, that is what I told you, that is the irregularities, उसका magnified view दिया हुआ है आपको. Yes, so microscopic view of the interlocking of the two surface, जो दो surface आपको normally दिखाए हैं ऊपर, and then नीचे उसका enlarged view है, magnified view where you can see that irregularities are fitting into each other. Yes or no? Any problem?
No, ma'am. No problem.
Fine. Now, next we talk about that if what happens if the mass of an object that is moving, Sankalp, please talk to me. Sankalp Kapoor. Please put your mic on and talk to me. Sankalp Kapoor. Are you able to hear my voice, Sankalp? Okay, fine. Yes. So when we are talking about any object, fine, and that object is moving. Now, the next thing that we come to understand is that how this object, the mass of that object, the weight of that object affects the friction process. जो friction हो रहा है, जो force of friction exert हो रहा है, वो mass के ऊपर कैसे depend कर रहा है? Now, this is also from the practical point of view, you know it. But let's understand from the physics point of view. If you have taken a lighter object and if you've taken a heavy object, from your observation, what do you think? When it is easy for us to move the object, lighter one or the heavier one?
Lighter one.
Lighter
And it
one.
is easier to move the lighter one.
Yes, it is easier to move the lighter one. Correct. Good. Now, why is it so? It is because when it is lighter, see children, when it is lighter, then the friction that is provided or the friction जो occur हो रहा है, exert हो रहा है, that is less. And when it is, so it has to overcome less friction and the motion is easy. Now, when it is heavy, then it is difficult to move. We are going to understand the logic behind. First, let's prove that yes, whatever we are talking about, ये सही भी है या नहीं. So we'll be proving it with the help of an activity which is given on page number 150. So just turn your books and see. You can see a board, okay, a wooden board, and this all is available, children, in the lab. But since we are not there in the school, so you just need to understand like that. Then a spring balance is there. Spring balance सबको पता है. It is used to see the weight. उसको measure करने के लिए. Where have you seen the spring balance? कहाँ पे देखा है? अपनी daily life में कभी देखा है आपने कहीं पर?
Yes, ma'am.
कहाँ पे बताइए?
Ma'am, for cylinder use.
हाँ बेटा?
Ma'am, for cylinder.
Very good. Very good. Who's this? Let me. Saksham. Very good. Nice observation. जब सिलेंडर डिलीवरी होती है तो ममा लोग बोलती हैं अरे पूरी गैस भरी नहीं है जरा देखो जरा नाप के बताओ. हाँ अच्छा ठीक है. हाँ. So for measuring the weights, it is used in the labs also and generally also it's used. So what we do is we take one simple brick. एक ईंटा ले लिया हमने या ईंट ले ली हमने. Yes. And we try to pull it towards ourselves. So we'll see that how much we are pulling. Just see the diagram. Can you see the direction of pull? Of course, it will be in the direction towards the hand, which is applying the force.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll see the reading, and then what we'll do? We'll see the reading ki kitna reading aaya hai. And then the second case we'll be doing the same thing, but here we'll use two bricks now. एक के ऊपर एक रख दिया, and again we are going to try to pull it. So we see that in the second case we have to apply more force. This means, this shows that somewhere when we have to apply more force, that means it is difficult to move the object when it is heavy in comparison to the one that was lighter. So this is proved now. Any problem till here? Anyone?
No, ma'am, no problem.
No, ma'am. No problem.
Okay. Shall I proceed?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
अच्छा, अब हम आ जाते हैं अपने नेक्स्ट बात पे कि कोई like actually we are going to study under the heading types of friction. ठीक है? How many types of friction are there? So when we talk about types of friction, the first one that we are going to discuss is the static friction. Now static, first tell me, do you understand the meaning of the word static? What does the word static mean? Any idea about the word static? Anyone? AD, are you able to hear my voice, children? Quickly response so that we can proceed. It's not an issue. If you don't know, it's okay. But just tell me. Any idea about static? No idea. Okay. Now listen. देखिए, फिजिक्स में दो वर्ड्स होते हैं, दो टर्म्स होते हैं जो हमको पता होना चाहिए, स्टैटिक एंड डायनेमिक। और आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए आपकी मैम ने आपको बताया था कि एक पेंसिल लेके बैठनी है और जब कोई नई चीज बताई जाए तो उसको नोट कर लेना है। कितने लोगों के हाथ में पेंसिल एक्चुअली है इस टाइम? ऑनेस्टली?
Ma'am, I have. Ma'am, I have.
I have.
Good. See, when I say static, kabhi bhi static word aaye, that means we are talking about something that is not moving, that is still. So static means still. Still. Now, when we say the other word that is opposite to it, that is dynamic. Dynamic means then something when it is in motion, or something is happening in something that is dynamic. So ये दो वर्ड फिजिक्स से रिलेटेड हैं। अब इसी में आपको अच्छे से समझाने के लिए I will relate. When we were talking about the types of forces, we talked about electrostatic force. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
और क्या हो रहा था इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स में, कोई बताएगा मुझे जल्दी से? Electrostatic force is a type of force where what happened? अच्छा एग्जाम्पल ही बता दो, क्या एग्जाम्पल था उसका, क्या पढ़ा था हमने? comb वाला एग्जाम्पल पढ़ा था, that we rub the comb with our hair and then we try to attract the bits of paper.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. अब वहां पर चार्ज था, बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा एडी, वहां पर चार्ज बॉडी थी जो अट्रैक्ट हो रही थी या रिपेल हो रही थी। यस, एंड द चार्ज वाज नॉट मूविंग, it was static. That is why electrostatic electricity where charges are not moving. और जब हम नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की बात करते हैं तो हमारा चार्ज क्या होता है, मूव करता है, which can give you electric shock also. Yes, so dynamic and static. Static means something which is not moving. ये बात सबको समझ में आ गई क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. Now, when we talk about the static friction, हम बात किस चीज की कर रहे हैं? Any object, try to understand it very properly. Any object that is kept, कोई भारी सा object जो एक जगह पे रख दिया गया है. Now again, try to understand from the point of view of interlocking. When it is very heavy, when the mass is a lot, when it is much in weight, what is going to happen? It is going to apply more force on the ground. And when it is applying force on the ground, then what happens? आराम से, because it is kept, it has a lot of time to form interlocking with the surface on which it is kept. आराम से interlocking form कर लेगा. Yes or no?
yes, ma'am.
Now, since अच्छे से interlocking form हो गई है, तो उसको अपनी जगह से move करने के लिए you will have to apply a lot of force. Because it has formed very nice interlocking with the surface on which it is kept, since it is very heavy. And to overcome this interlocking, a lot of force has to be applied so that this object, this heavy box, heavy table, heavy almirah, whatever the object is, usko move karne ke liye. So since here the static friction is there, that means the friction which is because of the stationary object, which has got enough time to form good interlocking with the surface on which it is kept. That is why static friction needs a lot of force to be overcome so that it can be moved. ये बात सबको समझ में आई क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is, we have talked about the static friction. Now in the diagram also, which is there on page number 150, you can see the person is trying to move a barrel. And थोड़ा सा लगाया force, नहीं move किया, और लगाया तब भी नहीं move किया. Lot of force is required to move it, since it, और अपने घरों में आप ये देखते हैं practically, एक box जिसमें बहुत सारा सामान भरा हुआ है, वो अकेले हम हिला भी नहीं सकते हैं. Then you have to call 2 people, 3 people to move it because it was kept. It got a lot of time to perform proper interlocking with the surface on which it is kept because of the weight, because of the mass. And we have to apply a lot of force against it to make it move. Since बहुत अच्छे से interlocking हुई, बहुत ज़्यादा friction apply हुआ, बहुत ज़्यादा friction apply करने के लिए हम होने की वजह से we have to apply a lot of force against it to move it. And that is why static friction we have to apply. When it is a case of a static friction, we have to apply a lot of force in order to move any object. इतनी बात सबको समझ में आ गई बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have talked about the
Yes,
static friction, and you will be revising this. I must tell you one thing, that I try to explain you from the point of view of logical learning, understanding. If I am not going to get proper response from you, then you understand. So please, if I am putting effort to explain you each and every point so that you do not sit with the book, रट रहे हैं. I don't want ratification. I want logical learning in my children. Wherever you find problem, you just interrupt, stop and say, ma'am, please explain again. But I don't want my children sitting with the book, with the copy और पता चला question answer रट रहे हैं बैठ के. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. आपको आंसर्स खुद लिखने की हैबिट होनी चाहिए. वो तब होगी जब आपको एक्चुअली चीज़ें पता होंगी. यस, अभी मैं फ़ोन के बारे में पूछने लगूँ तो सबसे जल्दी मुझसे ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन आप सबको होगी. मैम ये वाला खरीद लीजिए, ये अच्छा आया मार्केट में, इसमें ये फीचर्स हैं, बिकॉज यू नो अबाउट इट. द सेम वे इफ यू नो अबाउट द लॉजिक्स behind the things that is happening, you will be able to write the answers yourself. Agree, 8th D?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
so
Yes, ma'am.
इतना सब कुछ आपको बताने के पीछे भी एक लॉजिक है. मैम इज वेरी लॉजिकल. द लॉजिक इज कि आप पढ़ लीजिएगा जो बताया गया है. रिविजन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज व्हेन टीचर्स एक्सप्लेन लगता है अरे वाह सब आ गया, बट वंस यू सिट एंड यू फॉरगेट. So revision is very important. Just revise it once, read it once, understand, and then it will be there in your head forever. Okay, children? So this is how we have come to the end of today's class. Next class, we'll be discussing about the other 2 types of friction. Okay? So just keep revising. Bye-bye, beta. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
हो गई
Thank you,
क्लास.
ma'am.